And just like that, man. Just like that, we're back, man. Good morning to you guys again. Another Monday morning, man. We're here with you guys. Your favorite podcast each and every Monday, Nashville. Have you heard a Black Man Vent today? Super excited to be with you guys today. Super excited to be with our guests.
Yeah, man.
As you can see, the camera is out. So I got to put my deuces up to our YouTube audience, man. All 71 of our subscribers. Man, we appreciate you guys. Continue, man, to subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to all of our audio platforms as well. Spotify, Amazon Music, Facebook, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you may find your podcast at. But, man, let's get into it, man. Have you heard of Black Man Vent today? I am excited to have a good friend of mine, a good brother of mine. I met him through another good friend of mine and a good brother of mine. And just to tie everything together, guys, Cameron Lewis is with us today on Black Man Vent 2. We've had his brother, Jordan Haney, who was on our fatherhood season.
Man, go back and check that episode out. Good episode.
Man. Love that boy, man. We had Jordan Haney on our fatherhood season, and then we turned right back around and had one of the best DJs, man, in Nashville, DJ Perm. Shout out to DJ Perm. You know what I'm saying? I said all that to say those are Cameron Lewis's brothers. Wow. So we've had the whole household on Black Man Vent 2, man. And I'm just excited, man, to have my guy on. Oh, most definitely.
Talented family, man.
Cameron Lewis is joining us, man. And brother, how are you doing?
I'm great. You know, life is good, working hard, and trying to make it happen.
Man, love to see it, man. I just, again, man, from our platform, man, to you, brother, we just thank you for being on.
Absolutely.
And Pops, man, you got anything with
I just say, what do we do?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I just,
see, I'm talking about all the other people in the family, but you didn't say what this man did.
Well, see, I would rather let him say what he. I would rather let Cameron say what he does, just off the strength of what he does. Can't too many people do. Yeah. So with that being said, Cameron, man, give us your spiel, man. Nashville don't know you.
Oh man, what do I do? These days, I'm a TV/movie producer.
All right.
I've been blessed with an opportunity to, create a media company with two of my friends.
Man, that's great.
Mookie Betts and Jeff Mason.
Yes,
and, took our platform and, we're able to change some lives and
man,
illustrate some things some different ways.
Yeah,
right? And this past October 12th, it's when we dropped our Jackie Robinson doc. It's called Get to the Bag.
Wow.
I think it's off on demand right now, but on the 12th of November. So next week it'll be on Tubi. And foxsports.com.
Make sure y'all tap into that YouTube. Make sure y'all tap into that November the 12th.
Yes. November 12th.
Get
to the bag.
For sure.
Get to the bag. Jackie Robinson story.
Yeah, we changed it a little bit, you know. I mean, I don't think I think a lot of people know what he's done for baseball, for the color barrier, right?
Yeah,
but our objective was to tell something completely different, right? Okay. So we're telling the story of Jackie Robinson as an entrepreneur. What he's done, investing.
Yes.
Helping the Black community.
Yes.
Being an activist.
Yes.
Things like that. There's a lot that we uncovered.
That's
there's a lot of interviews we've got. Mook alone, Magic Johnson. We've got A-Rod. We got we got so many more. I think we have Malcolm X's daughter.
Wow.
So we got some heavy hitters on there.
Man, them some heavy hitters right there, man. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing that, man. You got me hyped already because I'm a major sports fan, and I was pretty good at some sports, man, but baseball was my favorite. Okay. That was my favorite, but I came up in a time where if you weren't connected with the right people, then you couldn't get in where you fit in at, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good because I still love the game, man. But with that being said, my brother, so tell everybody who you are affiliated with in the MLB.
You know, man, we trying to ease it in.
Yeah. We got to get to it though, man. He a busy man.
Yeah, I am. Mookie Betts, he plays for the the Dodgers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my brother right there. So
yes, sir.
Trying to change the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man, talented brother, man. And I told you I was gonna get on this, man. Now, he's sitting at the house just like my team, the Atlanta Braves. You know, I'm a Braves fan, man. So since we on this platform right here, and when next time Mookie's contract come up, get him home, man. Get him down there in Atlanta, man. We could use that dude, man. He really make us solidify to be a go ahead and take this thing about 4 or 5 more years. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Atlanta would be nice.
Yeah,
but
man.
Man, that's so close to home.
Yeah, but that's what we want him at, man.
Yeah, but you get those problems too.
I'm talking about. I'm talking from a fan perspective.
I'm thinking from a man perspective.
You thinking from a business side.
Yeah. We want to be able to keep Nashville out of that.
Yeah, man. I feel you.
I gotta have them focus a little bit.
Yeah,
but we'll figure that out.
Hey, man,
come home.
Future Hall of Famer though, man.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
If you don't believe it, tell him I said.
Shout out to
Mookie. You are a future Hall of Famer,
Nashville
dude.
legend,
He's a 5'2" player, man. He got it all, man. Yeah, future
Nashville legend, man. Shout out to Mook, man. And again, Cameron, man, let's just get into it, man. What would you like to vent about today on Black Man Vent 2? You a busy brother. You got a lot going on. You in the MLB industry. You in the producing industry. You got a child. Like, it's a whole lot going on, dog, man. Just being as busy as you are, man. What can you vent about today, man? That you know that we can kind of tie in and maybe help another brother out.
Yeah.
Man, that's that's why I came on the show. I wanted some help from you guys to vent. You know, I think there's a lot that you guys do on the show that I necessarily I think the mindset I kind of have is to zone it out. Right. And maybe that's not always the best case to handle things. Right. And so I think I came on here to figure out how to vent.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I tell you what, just man, being a young Black man tied to the Major League Baseball industry, and as we know, there are not too many of us that even gravitate to this game, baseball. But in my perspective, I think baseball is the game of longevity. You play baseball, you get 40, 45. Ain't too many Tom Brady's out there, but it's still a whole lot of bros, man, that play baseball in their late 30s, early 40s. Julio Franco last dude, like 40, 45, 46, still hitting home runs, you know what I'm saying? So that's a game that you can play a long time. But, and let me ask you this, have you seen, I want to say that to get to this, have you seen any prejudices since you've been affiliated with the Major League Baseball?
Yeah, honestly, you're right. Like from Mook's perspective and mine behind the field, I mean, it's different, right? What we're trying to do is shake the game, change the game, right? And with that comes controversy. With that comes some unnormalities, and you know, MLB is stuck in its ways. You know, that's just one of those things, and that's from every aspect to. You know, Mook moving up in the ranks. To, you know, me behind the scenes. You know, trying to move up in the ranks, right? So, you get taste of it. You get that part of it that you have to really just fight, stand strong, right? You got to understand there's a bigger picture behind it, right?
Most definitely.
It may hurt you a little bit, but the outcome of what you're doing, you know, it changes.
And then to kind of tie in a little bit to what my pops was saying, man, to reel back in your question, just you coming on, man, to just learn how to vent. All those players that Pops named, all those people that you named, those prolific people, man, that'll be out November the 12th for the show, for the movie, man, they all need some type of platform, some type of preface, some type of area where they can vent without judgment.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think venting, Cam, you know, we talked about it off mic. It doesn't have a ceiling. You know, we've had guys that come on the show and we've mentioned this to some fans and stuff that have cried. You know what I'm saying? And this was before we even had a YouTube platform, guys.
We just strictly phoned in.
Man, straight out the house.
Phone around.
So, you know, we've grown, man. But we've had guys to come on, Cam, man, and just cried. They've yelled. They've shown every type of emotional response that society's gonna judge them for. Me and Pops, man, just sitting there, man, soaking it in, because at the end of the day, we're helping this brother. And a lot of times, off mic, man, when they get done, they let us know, man, that brother, I needed that. You know, I needed that release. And venting, man, just even with your type of level, man, of where you're at,
professionalism,
it's important for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You doing a lot, Cam. And Mookie by far is like one of the top players in the MLB. So I know you're dealing with a lot, man. So I'm not, you know, I want to get to the point of how, in your level of where you're at, do you cope mentally with everything that's going on?
Good question. Yeah. For me, it's easy. Like I see that my mama's working.
For sure.
I see that, you know, there's a bright future for my daughter. You know, I see a lot of things I want to change in my infrastructure of a family.
Right.
And we aren't there yet. You know? And I don't think I know. I'm the spearhead of that. And so, you know, I have my outlets, whether that's going to hoop, you know, calling, you know, my homies, going out to eat and just getting, you know, clearing my mind for an hour or two. But the driving factor is my family ain't where I want them to be. You know,
man,
so,
I like that.
I like that. That allows me to just, you know, stay in plan. I get down, but you know, never too high, never too low. I got an objective.
Most definitely.
You know?
Man, you know what I like about that? You just said my family. You didn't say what I'm trying to do, me as an individual. You said my family. You thinking about others. You thinking about serving others. And, you know, even from a Christian perspective, that's what it's all about, is serving others, man, with whatever God has blessed you with. And what you say, you're trying to get your family on point, man. Then you're talking about leaving a legacy. So, man, I like your drive, man. I like where you're trying to head to, man. And I think, so what is it going to take for us to relay what you're trying to do to these other young brothers, man, that are out here, you know, getting caught up in situations or doing things that are hindering our society, just like the takeoff thing the other day with him, you know what I'm saying? So how can we get away from all that mindset and get to your mindset? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just, it is that. It's the mindset. You got to understand if you're okay where you are or if you want better. You know,
want better.
And, you know, better isn't just, you know, a thing that just happens to you and you own.
Yes,
you have to have a team. You have to have an understanding of what you're trying to accomplish, the plan.
Yes.
You know, you got to have all this stuff. And I think that's the mindset of success, of change, right? You know, we can get money. Money's not an issue for a lot of people to get. And in that case, you know, how do you keep it? How do you leave some?
Exactly.
You know, what are those things? And so, you know, I just honestly think you gotta want to change. You gotta want to do. You gotta want it. You know, and you gotta be okay and tell yourself, I'm all right with whatever comes with this. You know, and morally, right.
Definitely.
But you gotta, and also too, tell yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice? You know,
that word.
That word. We've been spending that sacrifice word in a lot of episodes, man, because one thing that we're doing on our platform, man, is we're doing a No Excuses November 23-day push-up challenge. And that basically is themed off of our podcast being consistent for now 67 consecutive episodes. So thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. So to relate back to you, man, you got to find that grinding mode to get out of whatever stigma you in and be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And push that consistency.
You know, whether that's a bad day, whether that's money's low, whether that's I just don't want to fucking get up.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
No, that's real. That's real.
Seriously,
you know,
that's real, man.
There's, you know, some will push, some won't.
Yeah, most definitely.
So let me ask you this, man. Is there anybody that you have that you're mentoring? You know, that you know, like somebody's under you, that you're trying to get them to that mindset. Like they might not be there yet, but you're trying to get them there.
My brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. Certain extents, right? But they're my brothers, and there's only so much I can kind of say, right. And my sister as well.
Okay.
You know, I think it's gonna start with them. We're next in our generation, right? And you know, there's a lot that I think we have the opportunity to change. And I need them. You know, and so you know, and I like what you say. I need them. I need them. I need them. It's gonna be bigger than me, right? And so you know, there's kids who I want to mentor, maybe in the sports side of things, and mentor as well in the entertainment side of things. But I think I need a little more time for that. So,
that's good, man. Because again, I like because you know where you are. You know who you are. That's big, man. Because a lot of us, even younger brothers, but even people still my age, have not figured out who they truly are, man.
Tough,
and I think that's real big, man. You have to really find out who you are and what you're willing to sacrifice for. And you was willing to put it on the line, trying to get your family in a better position. I think that's big, man.
Speaking of, man, who you are, again, man, I gotta continue, man, to talk about the industry that you're in, because it's so much that goes on. I feel like on TV, behind the TV that fans don't see.
Yeah.
Talk about, man, the loyalty of the team in terms of I'm just not talking about like an actual MLB team, but the team that you're with, your boys, you Movement, that group, even your production group and stuff like that. The loyalty. That's what I'm getting to, man. How do you kind of work that around? I know you done probably cut some people out your circle, added some people in, or just fix the circle in general, man, to get where you want to go and get your family where you want them to go. So how was you able to kind of navigate?
Being intentional, right? You know, just understanding who you need around you and where you want to go.
For sure.
And those who are hungry for it. You know, you'll understand that not in the beginning. Right, because you'll have those who say, "Oh, you going to the top? I want to go." Right. And halfway to the top, it's like, "Ooh, I didn't think it was gonna be this hard," or "I thought we were gonna get paid by now," or you know, a lot of these excuses, right? But you know, I think with us, you know, just be intentional. Tell people what you want, stand firm on it, and work for it. And you'll see it weeds. Some people weed themselves out, and others will stay the course, and you just got to be okay with that process. So,
how do you, man, separate the grind from family time?
I haven't balanced that well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't separate them.
Got you.
Yeah, my daughter has been on calls when I'm on with ABC and Kenya Bears.
Oh wow!
You know, I've had plenty of times to where, I mean, you know, I invite my family to certain premieres, or to special games that Mookie's playing and things. And
that's
so
good.
Right.
I don't separate it. These are those experiences I want them
I love that, bro.
Right?
I like that too, man, because you're including them in the ride,
in the dream.
You know what I'm saying? They're included in the rides, man, and they know what you're putting into it, and so they won't sabotage.
They understand that all it takes. You know, and that you know, in this, I'm trying to encompass the value of a dollar, right? Like to get what I'm wanting and what we want, it takes this.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
And so
look, and we talking about doing this, and maybe we'll throw a survey out there or something, but I think we're gonna have to do it. We're talking about doing a financial literacy like season or whatever. How important is what you just said, financial literacy for black men?
Very important, because we got to keep it. We got to keep. That's the only way.
Yes,
your mind changes, and then that changes, right? As you elevate your mind, you get an increase. Right? How do you keep what you're praying, manifesting, hoping for? Right? You have to understand that. And I think financial literacy is very, very important, because it does change trajectories of our lives, right? Like we can leave our kids certain stuff. Right? We can help somebody in need more than what they actually need.
Yes, sir.
And so it's very important.
I like that, man, because what I'm thinking about it is you just keep talking about others, man. It's hard to get that mindset, man, of keep thinking about others, but I like the fact that you're talking about the money thing, because we got to start doing better at keeping our money in our communities, man. We shout out to Mr. Sturtevant, man, down there in Carolina, man. He was on the show, man, and he was talking about how the money is spent in different cultures. And he was talking about how the Jewish dollar is turned 17 times before it goes away from the Jewish community. Our dollar only turned one time? If that. I think if that. So what you just said is true. We got to start learning how to keep our monies in our community. Now, let me ask you this. How big are you on spending black?
Pretty big. Really big. I mean, I see myself as a black-owned business, and I have a lot of support. You know, and so I return it.
And see, now what I just said, somebody probably gonna take that the wrong way. Spending black. You only gonna spend money with black folk. No, I spend money with whoever gonna give me a good deal, but I go to my people first. And I'm trying to be real, but ain't that what other cultures do? I guarantee you they gonna buy a car from their dealers before they come to our hood and buy a car from our dealers. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it go, man.
I heard an interesting saying. I forgot who told me, but they were saying, you know, the 1%ers, right? Very few of those.
Very few, right.
If we spread all the money equally out from everybody in the world, you know, all the money would shortly return back to the 1%ers. And the difference is we're the consumers, right? And when it comes down to it, they understand the literacy of keeping it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it does come back.
Yes.
It's a circulation.
Definitely.
It's
Oh, it's a
like
circulation.
the
It's a
housing
cycle.
market. It's like
Yeah.
everything in the world, right?
Yeah.
But when they spend maybe $10, they're saving $5.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Not the whole 15. So it's just different stuff like that. You know, you got to have a period in your life where you have to live below your means, right? And I think if you really humble yourself to do that,
you said a lot right there.
then you're able to understand what it takes to grow and what it takes to keep what you grown.
So where did you get that from, man? Living below your means, because that's something I've been trying to pass on for the longest, man. And I think that one right there, I'm saying that one right there, that
I'm still working, bro.
I
I'm
think he started to get it though,
is,
man. But that's the only way you're gonna accumulate is you got to find a way to save somewhere, man. You got to find a way to save and invest too, because I just not got into the investing thing myself at late in age, you know, then was too kind of scared to jump out there. But then, like you said, I started seeing the 1%ers. They've been doing this stuff for years, man. And I'm like, man, let me try this game for a little bit. I'm not too good at it, but I'm still in it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it just takes experience.
Yes.
It takes learning. It takes understanding and feeling.
You
know, and once you're able to do all those,
Yeah.
then you can say, all right, this is for me or this is not, and this is how I attack it better this other way. So
that's true, man. And that alluded to my next question. I was going to ask you, how important is embracing a loss as much as embracing a win? And you can go industry level, you can go at your house, you can go at your job. Just how important is that?
It's very important because you're gonna hear that 1,000 times before you get the yeah.
So true, bro.
You know,
so true.
So you got to understand the foundation that it's set on, and if you win, I mean, it's not a great foundation. And that can happen. Right. But it's not a great foundation, and so losing, I think that's the biggest lesson in life.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, because more people do that than they win.
That's true.
Come on, you know, and so you repeat these lessons, right, until you learn it, and it's kind of like a video game, right? You unlock the next level, and you're able to now fight another demon or another battle or another conflict, and that's what we do in life, our whole lives, right?
Yes.
And so it's just about understanding. Do I want to fight this? You know, do I? Okay, so like, let me really sit down and understand what I'm going through. Let me process it. Let me understand like how this makes me feel.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know, and if you're willing to be uncomfortable, then you can grow from it. You know, but you have to understand there's something next. Right. And then after you accomplish that, it's something after that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so.
Yes.
You got to be ready for it.
I love it, man. I love it, man. I
like that.
Before we get into our commercial break, man, I know for sure that you know, one of my favorite games, man, was Mortal Kombat. And like you said, you got to go through life. You got to fight Sub-Zero one day, the Scorpion the next day, then the six arm lady one day, and it's just like, man, every day it's a.
As it gets harder and harder, you get better and better.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
That's
man.
how it happens.
Yeah.
So,
man. Good episode we got going for y'all, man.
Like
YouTube,
this,
man. Hopefully y'all tapping in, man.
Say they didn't know how to vent.
You're doing a damn good job to me, man. Doing a good job to me. Nashville, have you heard of Black Man Vent today? Cameron Lewis, you heard what he is, who he is, and you heard what he do. We're just glad to have him on Black Man Vent too. Let's get into a commercial break to our audio platform. Thank you guys for joining us and listening in. Have you heard of Black Man Vent today?
What's going on? I'm Cam Lewis, and you watching Black Men Vent 2.
And just like that, man, we're back. We're back to our audio platform. Hope you guys enjoyed that commercial. To our YouTube platform, what's up?
What's up?
What's good, man?
YouTube.
We got our guy, man, Cameron Lewis, who is with us, man. He does a whole lot in his life, and we just glad, man, to have him on. As big of a brother as he is, he's on this platform to vent. Have you heard of Black Man Vent today? Pops, you can open up with that question.
Yeah. The question was, you and Mookie, y'all grew up together.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, man. So with that being said, and Big Perm and all them dudes, man.
Yeah, Perm,
I said, man, y'all probably had some good neighborhood football games and basketball games and all that stuff. But let me ask you this. So how competitive were you all, man?
Oh, very.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Mook will go around the whole city with a couple of our friends and my brother sometimes.
Yeah.
And
run them.
Oh my God, we play basketball, football, whatever we can compete in.
Yeah.
And that's spades, that's pool, that's ping
whatever.
pong, that's
Whatever.
bowling.
Yeah,
That's,
it matter what it is.
if it's a ball, we're gonna
Make
play
it
and we're gonna put some money on it.
Yeah.
For sure. I love it. I love it.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why I
love
say
it.
that, man. I just found that out Mike, that y'all grew up together. Y'all was competitive. You know, y'all best friend, whatever.
Right.
It started with his. I don't know anybody else in his family,
Mama did.
but I know his mama.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I used to bowl with his mama in a league. Really? Yeah, man. Me and Mr. Bennett, and then we the same team that we on right now bowling. You went with us then with me and Mr. Bennett and his wife, and I forgot who our fourth person was. We used to bowl against Mookie's mama in a league.
Wow.
And dude, you talking about competitive?
Wow.
She be look, Miss Betts. Is she? What's her last name?
Mama. We call her Mama D. Call her
Mama D.
Yeah.
You competitive.
Yeah.
I remember you. You probably don't remember me.
Yeah.
But Mama D, you are competitive.
Shout out to Mama D.
I remember we was like in first place for a long time. And she didn't like that, man. I guess you know they end up catching us, and they came in first place. And I said, man, who is that, man? They like, man, that's Mookie Betts' mama. And from that point on, I said, I see where he get it from.
Yeah.
I see where he get it from.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
I just and it's funny.
Competitive, man. I'm talking about she real with it. She ain't playing.
Nah,
So let me ask you this. Was she in and under that growing up?
Yeah, she had her hand in it.
Yeah.
She was push. I mean, you know, a lot of stuff from his childhood, and then when I got in Compass around 6th grade.
Yeah.
You come and you step up when she's around.
Mama, they ain't having it.
Yeah,
Man,
she'll
that
let
is
you
too
know.
Funny.
She'll talk her shit too.
Yeah, man.
So,
See,
it
I would try not to go there, but she talk. She got
I love it.
She got a lot of that. She got a lot of that.
I
Man.
love it, man. Does and I mean, you know, the apple don't fall far from the tree. I'm sure Mookie give his words too.
Yeah.
When he get in that in
Yeah.
that mode.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
you got
I
to,
love it.
you know.
Yeah. That shows your passion though, man.
Yeah.
You know, I love watching. I'm a sports fan. You know, me and my dad both are. I love, man, when them boys kind of, you know what I'm saying, get in your face a little bit, man, and say a couple of choice words. And I wish they would put the NBA court audio on TV.
Oh man, yeah.
I've been saying that for the longest, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
they be they be calling each other all kinds of words, man. And I'm just sitting here tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a different level of confidence.
Mhm.
You know, you put in a level of work that allows you to talk.
To talk that way.
Yes.
saying?
Yeah, because you ain't gonna do too much
Yeah.
talking if you can't back it up.
You ain't
You
got nothing to
should.
show for it,
You
right.
should.
Yeah, you
know?
should. And you'll get exposed quick if you
Yes.
are.
Hello.
So, you know.
Hello.
Yes.
And look, one of them exposing platforms, man, is social media. So one question I did want to ask you in life, man, how important is social media to you? Just with what you do and for your business, so to speak.
I mean, for our business, it's very important.
Definitely.
Right. It's
Yeah.
very important.
Mhm.
For me personally, I don't have to post.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
I use it for the sense that it is a free marketing tool that used right, you can promote yourself, you know, in whatever aspect you know you want, and you have a chance to reach the masses.
Definitely.
Yes.
You know,
Definitely.
so
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
that's completely different from Billboard and things like that. Now,
Yeah,
so you have
yeah.
to use it. You
Right.
gotta use it right, but I don't think falling
I
for
agree.
it as reality
Mhm.
is you know, that's
Yeah.
not what I do. So,
Yeah, for sure. And it, again, man, that just speaks on your mindset, man. Like, I think too many brothers, man, is this on the same wave as you in terms of being disciplined with social media, being disciplined with financial literacy, being disciplined, man, with your family oral. And I just commend you, bro. Just brother to brother, man. Like that is a huge influential factor. And hopefully, man, we got some younger cats that's listening to this, man, that can hear your story because you didn't start from this. You know what I'm saying? Your mind ain't always been like this. You know what I'm saying? But to get to where you at, man, that's a good statement.
Yeah, and I think I like what he said too. He said used right.
Right.
And that's the thing about it. It is a tool when it's used right and used correctly, man. And it can help you, man. But there's some negative things that come from it too, man. And if you what kind of advice would you give somebody, you know, that's trying to use it in a negative way, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man, just don't fall for the trap. It's not real, you know.
Trap. There
That's
you go.
what it is. It's not real. There's a lot more to life, you know. And simply that's experiences.
And another thing,
if you're on there.
another thing, living your life through social media.
Yeah.
Everything you do, you got to post.
Yeah.
Everything you eat, you got to post. Every time you and your boys together, you got to post. No, you don't even know all my business like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that means you know too much about me, man.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
some
I'm saying?
people love it. You
Yeah.
know? And again, there's cases where it works, and there's more times than not where it doesn't.
Yeah,
you know.
man.
So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, scary world.
I've asked this question, man, to a couple of my boys. You know, we've all been on the media, man, just kind of watching things. You listen to rap music.
Absolutely.
You know, my pops listen to rap music. I listen to rap music. Rest in peace to Takeoff, man. It's hard for me to even listen to the Migos now, to be honest. But
and I hope they mend.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Like
I just wanted your take on that, man. Just, you know, the world is crazy, man. And unfortunately, our rap music has captured the minds of our kids. You know what I'm saying? The minds of us, to be honest, in some ways, man. So just what's your take, man, on that situation and just how we can do better to avoid being in those situations as Black men?
Yeah. Sometimes we escape environments and we don't escape them mentally.
Wow. Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
that's deep.
none of this is pointing fingers.
Right.
You know, I just personally think you have to remove yourself from certain environments and understand that you work so hard to do that.
Yes, bro.
You know,
yes, bro.
Nobody's working hard to stay where they are. Yes, that's just not the reality of it, right? And so, you know, with that influx of who you are now, coped with what you used to do, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't breed success. You know, that's not complete change. That's not, you know, so you still dibble and dab in things, and it puts you in certain situations where, you know, they're unfortunate. And you know, I've hoped that his family, everybody
hope they heal, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that's sad that a lot of their last memories is him on Instagram and stuff. I don't think that's fair either, right?
Oh my God.
They post that damn video of that boy bleeding out like it, man. I don't like it, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Used the wrong way.
Just
like even the time where my son, big Kobe fan. You got police and
that
sheriffs
had me
out
hot.
there.
Taking
Come on, man. What are we doing, man? Like you said, we're not respecting the family and their hurt. They don't want all that stuff exposed like that, man.
That's not fair.
I don't blame Kobe's wife for suing them folks, man. You know what I'm saying?
And she won rightfully.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man. You
because
can't. That's what I'm talking about. That's a private matter, man.
Yeah.
Because like you said, now people got images of him, and that's the last image that they gonna remember him as. You know what I'm saying? That's bad, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that.
Because like you said, it goes back to what you're saying, man, of how you use the social media platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to touch on this with you, man. The Kyrie Irving situation. You know, me and my dad were talking about it at home, man. He didn't put no caption, just posted the book. Now, naturally, with his platform,
and I didn't see this. This was recent.
Yeah,
okay.
They're talking about them anti-Semitic stuff. He posted something about this book called Negroes to Hebrews.
Okay.
A lot of people subscribe to that teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got open speech, free speech? You should be free to do what you want to with your stuff.
Right.
Now the NBA done got into it. Now they want to have a meeting with him and all this stuff. But he posted it on his personal page. This was his page. This stuff that I'm talking about, you ought to be able to separate your personal life from your sports life. But I understand that platform you have, you have to be careful. I saw you thinking.
The brain
waves.
And I get it, man. I get it. You gotta understand your platform, because when you're given a platform like that, you have to understand the consequences of your actions. So I don't know if he did or if he didn't. But like I said, because there's a lot of people subscribe to that teaching, and a lot of people believe that, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess he appealed to some, and some he didn't. But the ones, I guess, that's writing the checks, they didn't like it.
I think that they just feel like they have a stronghold on him, right? You know, they feel like that. They feel like they're entitled.
He's been in the media eye for like the past 2-3 years.
You know, and that's because he doesn't abide by their rules. Whether that's getting a COVID shot.
So right.
That's when it started.
Not posting certain stuff on your own page, right? So they gave that power to Bron. And they expected that, but they didn't expect somebody else jump ship either.
Exactly.
To jump ship.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but I don't want us to get banned.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no.
So I can't go.
Just started.
I can't go with that, man. But I can say this, man. You do have to be careful about what you post and be careful about your platform, man. But at the end of the day, it still should be a way that he can do it without getting in trouble, I get to say. But like you said too, it's sad that they want to feel like they got that stronghold.
We haven't made it there yet.
Yeah,
that is.
We're fighting for it.
You just said
we're fighting for it, but we haven't made it there yet.
We haven't made it to that yet. Because this is what I was gonna say. I almost lost, but this is what I want to say. So with him saying, we see it's sad because other cultures can make certain statements and they don't get the same kind of hype.
Yeah.
He made a statement because of the culture and because of what he's talking about, what he promoting with his post. Oh, it brought all kind of hype, man. Right. All kind of hype. But like you said, sad to say it, but we just hadn't made it where we can do stuff like that yet. That's sad.
Mean, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with Kanye, but he speaks his mind, right?
Yeah.
And because he does that, people are taking endorsements from him and things like that. And that's unfair. He does, I think, in a sense, see himself as somebody with a deeper understanding, you know, and he truly believes that. And I think his mom has instilled that in him. Because he exudes that confidence.
Exactly.
Exactly. You know, and so we're not there yet. There's a good and we'll get there. There's a lot to change, right? But
you got a lot of optimism, dog. I don't, because social media, I feel like it's only gonna grow worse. I don't.
The social media platform, he's talking about in general.
Oh,
he's talking about in general, not the social media thing. He's talking about in general. Because at the end of the day, it's funny, man. Again, but we have not arrived to where we can make those statements, but we can't. Certain people probably can make that statement. Like that would have been funny. I would, that'd have been something. I would have liked to seen LeBron say that and how they would have went at him. You know what I'm saying?
Different reaction.
Yeah, man.
So that's just the way it'll land.
That's just the world we live in, man. And we have to learn how to maneuver our way through these landmines, man. Because they're there. Landmines are there, and like you said. They always, I make the statement at the end of every episode, don't get trapped. They always trying to trap us, man. And this is another thing too. When you got strong black men, and I'm talking about not discredit any other men, but for some reason, when strong black men stand up and they let you know they 10 toes down on something, oh man, everybody ain't with that, man. They not with that, man. They not with it.
But Cam, why? Why are they not with that? I mean, we just why?
I mean, they don't want us to have that control.
There's exactly.
We give our money, we give our time, we give almost everything to the community that is for the white people, right? And so, I'm sure they enjoy that power, right? So, like you said earlier, until we change that, and it's not just by black,
right,
but it's by more black. Possibly.
For sure.
It's okay. Maybe take a leap of faith and start a business with your friend. Do some of those unnormalities that, breed success and wealth in the black community.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. And we have a lot of people in Nashville doing that. And so
I like what we were talking about this on the other show, and I was saying, man, don't think because you in New York and I said New York, you tell them country. Don't think because you're from New York and LA and Atlanta and all that stuff that y'all got something going on that we don't have going on. You hadn't been to Nashville in a while. You hadn't been here in a while. Man.
Campus, he said every city got a hood.
That's true.
That's true. That's true. Retweet on that, man. I and then it's funny, man. I had this thought in my head. Not only, man, just our black people, man, just a powerful people, and we just don't tap into that, I feel like. But in our sports and entertainment industry, black people make up a smooth, and research this for me, somebody, at least 70% of NBA, NFL, NHL, we sprinkled in there. But let's just talk about sprinkled in there. But just on the
NBA and in NFL for sure.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Those could potentially, I mean, maybe Bron's working on it, be a player league, Ice Cube took.
I like that Ice Cube thing. Ice
that
Cube,
big three,
He's a first black-owned professional league now. Yeah. That 3-man league. And I'm gonna tell you what's so tripped out about it. This the reason you have to stick with your dreams, man. When he first pitched that idea, wasn't nobody jumping on that bandwagon, man. But now look,
that was all his network.
But now look, he done took out, man. First black professional sports league, man.
That's huge.
That's huge because at the end of the day, like my son said, hey man, all them old ex-ball players, man, some of them still got some in the gas tank. They just don't want to play whole court.
Right.
This was perfect.
That was the perfect idea too. You know,
you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Bro.
Exactly.
Man. I love how Ice Cube, made that his own. Just cut the court in half and drop 2 players out. That was the smartest idea ever, man. That was a smart idea, man. But as we get ready, man, we got a couple more minutes left. I kind of want to pivot just a little bit. I'm a young father. And I know, man, you just had baby girl. I always love getting this question out to young fathers, man. When you was in that hospital room and she was born, where was your head at in that moment?
Terrified.
Yep.
It was terrified. Just something hits you, and it just gives you like, all right, let's step it up. Amp it up. Let's get to it.
For sure.
For sure. And so that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. So I was fortunate to have 2 sons. I wanted more, but I had 2. And I tell everybody, they gave me enough. I done had enough. Them dudes done gave it to me. But it's been good. God is good, man. And ups and downs, raising kids, whatever. Man, a daughter, though. Woo, dude.
Lord.
I don't know, man. I tell everybody, man, I say it all the time. I still got this shotgun behind the door. You know what I'm saying? So when she get about 16, 17, that dude be calling, knocking on the door, telling me, I'm coming to see your daughter.
Yeah.
What they gonna be like?
I mean, this is how I envision that. When it's time for a promise situation, I'll open the door. And this is her date, and just like Bad Boys, except 2, me and Mook would have spearhead there. But there's gonna be about 30 of her uncles. Cousins,
for sure.
I mean, we got a amazing village, and
that's good.
That's good.
So
that's good.
She's good.
I like what you said. I got a village, man. That's what it takes, man. That's what it takes. And because sometimes, man, and I know you've learned it growing up. I have too. Sometimes I can say something to my sons, ever since they was born. But sometimes they won't get it till they hear it from another voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a part of that village thing, man.
It takes that.
And then just with your village, man, growing up, just talk about, man, the dynamic in the house, man, just with moms and brothers and sisters, just where y'all naturally you said y'all were a village, so y'all were a close-knit family. But families always have that, fist-to-fist moment, man. So kind of how did you guys growing up, man, get through those moments?
We were always close. Because nothing was ever easy, right? And so we had to lean on each other, right? We moved around a lot. We split up a couple times, and these are just the realities of the world, right? And so it never was resentment. It was never, no love lost, right? Like, I mean, even to this day, I have a group chat with all my siblings and my mom and my stepdad. And I mean, if we're not in there multiple times a day, something's wrong.
Something ain't right.
And so, it takes that, though, because it's not easy. It's cultivating lifelong relationships. Just like you're dating your girlfriend to finding a best friend to even a teammate. You have to work at that. Right, and blood doesn't make it easy. Blood only makes it hard. You know what I'm saying?
You said a mouthful.
A lot of the stuff we experienced it together. And
that's what's most important, though. You know what I'm saying? To go through those trials and tribulations, man, as a unit. You know what I'm saying? And just culturally, man, we've lacked in that, man. We try to battle our problems on our own, man. And that's kind of the preface of our podcast, talking about mental health, man. When you're trying to battle stuff on your own, you're gonna lose this.
It's impossible.
You're gonna lose it, man. And it's just, you have to have that village, bro. And it's unfortunate, man, that some of our Black brothers are not in that environment. I think you mentioned that earlier. To not produce that type of thing.
I think one thing you just said too, and I think this is big in any relationship. I'm talking about even your relationship with whomever your faith is in. This is big. You have to nurture it, man.
Yeah.
You have to spend time with it.
Yeah.
You have to pluck the bad out and receive the good.
Yeah.
And then when you're receiving the good, still make sure that when you see the bad, you pluck it out in a loving way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can see some bad in somebody and let's just ride them about it.
Yeah.
But it's a way that sometimes you present yourself to people that they'll receive what you're trying to give to them in a better way. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we come out, especially us brothers and sisters, man, we can come out kind of rough sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to do better, man, at nurturing these relationships.
And
man.
I think that is just communication.
Yeah.
Because things change, right?
Yes.
Like I may want to chase this dream, and this is just hypothetical, right? But I may want to chase all this dream today, and tomorrow I may want to focus on Cam.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
And, and there's no right or wrong to that.
Right.
But I think it's great to express how you feel. People change, communicate. Why do you feel this way? Why do you doing this? Affects me this way, right? Because with a village, every person is unilaterally connected, right? And so one person goes too far left, everybody slides left a little bit,
right?
And left may be not centered on where we're supposed to go, right? So we have to communicate, get whomever back. Slid back to the right,
back, get
them
back
in. We pushing again, right? But it takes communication, it takes understanding, it takes those tough conversations.
It takes those tough conversations,
and then this helps too with it because there's days where a lot of people are unmotivated.
Yes,
but they won't stay like that the whole day.
Right. Yeah, right.
Give them the morning. But then at 12 o'clock we pushing. You know, it's just communicating certain things. Today you don't have to give 100.
Right.
Maybe your 70 is 100. Right.
Wow.
I understand. We doing this. We don't separate this family and business. Right. So this is tough. This is abnormal. This is difficult. Right. And so with that being the case, we communicate.
I love
man,
that.
I like that, man, because what you said, man, is something that we're missing sometimes, is that communication piece. Sometimes we're missing that, man. And when we miss the communication, that's where we fall to the left to the right. Let me ask you this, because we're getting ready to go, but let me ask you this last one, then you can, my son will hit you with, the closing remarks and this and that and the third. But so every family has this, a matriarch and a patriarch.
Right.
The ones that lead it from a male side and the one that leads it from a female side.
Yeah.
Who is the patriarch and the matriarch on your side in your family?
It was starting my mom.
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
She has been to me the one who cultivated all of this. She changed her mindset. She didn't think like her parents. Right.
Okay.
So it's experiences I would assume that have shaped her mind, but I picked it up. And I ran with it.
Yeah, look, I was just thinking. I said when you was talking, I said he sound like he's the patriarch.
It's me now.
Yeah, dudes be calling you when things bad.
Yeah.
Hey man, you get
But
them phone
that.
calls.
I want that,
see,
and I can handle that.
I love that, bro.
That's a trip because a lot of people don't want it.
Right.
They are that person.
Hey.
I've heard it even in my family that. Like people, they don't want it, and they don't realize that everybody gravitates to you for a reason.
Man.
It's almost what that. I just saw this movie the other night. You're that chosen one in the family,
man.
You that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
And then, man, you welcome that, man. But in welcoming that, you have to know that to whom much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's been a great episode, man. Man, Cam,
we could go on with this, man, but this is a busy brother.
Yeah,
we
for
can't
sure.
hold him.
For sure.
We gotta have him back, man. For sure.
Nashville, have you heard of Black Man Vent today to our YouTube audience, man? We want to thank you guys for joining us. Man, Cam, thank you again, bro. Can't thank you enough, man. Mookie, come holler at me. But again, man, just thank you, man, for
why you want Mookie to holler at you?
He know.
Have your money ready.
Oh man, look, my contract ain't his contract, so look, we had to move on from that.
We just do something for lunch or something.
Yeah, it's a little friend.
Yeah.
I got $20 in my pocket. Yeah, we do it. There you go, man. Black Man Vent 2, man. As we close out, Cameron Lewis has gave us a great episode. Man. We want to thank him for his time and his just ways of venting to us, man. And hey. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. You can do what you can. You can't what you can't. Pop.
Nashville, until next week, it's a wrap. Black man, don't get trapped.